Hey guys, how's it going? This is something I've been wanting to do for a while, but haven't really found the motivation to, I guess you could say. But I was gonna make a script for this and everything, make it put slightly more effort into it. But I don't know. Both times I tried to record it with a script, it didn't feel natural. I didn't feel like I could accurately convey my true opinions. So I think I'm just gonna do it like this. Unscripted, everything kind of on the spot, things like that. I feel more natural that way. Anyway, this anime is one of the more recent animes that I finished. And I've been watching quite a few recently. And, this show was recommended to me after I finished another show which I will review in the future called Clannad. And the show wasn't introduced to me directly, but after hearing about it in several YouTube comments, I decided to check it out. And that's how I was introduced to Clannad. Now, I'll just jump right into the review. Let's go over the story first. The story focuses on Tomoya Okazaki, who is the male protagonist of the show. He's kind of a jerk-off, really. Or at least he appears that way. He hates his life, really. He hates the city that he lives in. He hates his school. Not a whole lot that this guy likes. And because of that, he's a delinquent. He's often late to class. He often skips entire school days. He's just all around not that very good of a person. Again, this is the impression you get at first, but one day when he's walking to school, he meets Nagisa Furukawa, and once he meets her, his views on things slowly start to change, for the better as well. He befriends Nagisa, and as their friendship gradually builds, he decides to help her in doing what she wants, and what she wants to do is revise the drama club. And along the way they meet several other interesting characters, each usually with their own character arc, but the main storyline is Nagisa, Tomoya, and all the people they meet trying to revise the drama club. So yeah, it's kind of an interesting storyline, really. Like I said, there's several character arcs. These, focus on one character. They typically go into the background of the character, and then eventually the character becomes a very close friend of Nagisa and Tomoya. And also because of this anime has a hint of harem in it, which can be good or bad. I honestly don't mind harem animes as long as it's not the main focus of the storyline. So I didn't really have a problem with this. A couple of the character arcs, though, I wasn't really a big fan of. Mainly Fuko, who is the very first character arc in the show, simply because her character arc was boring. I mean, I know it's supposed to be sad and touching and all this, but I couldn't. It was painful getting through those few episodes where she was the main focus of the story, and I'm really happy that after that character arc, she just becomes a character who's basically there for comedic relief. I know that's kind of bad for me to say, but I didn't like Fugo as a character. I'm sorry. My favorite character the of the show, really, I was about to say the supporting cast, but really of the show, is Tomoyo. Not Tomoya. Tomoya is the main character. Tomoyo is one of the girls that he meets, and her character slowly develops, and there's actually an episode that's a big piece of fan service to those who are fans of Tomoyo. If you watch the show, you'll see what I mean. I don't want to spoil anything, though. So yeah, and I can't really go into much detail about the story of Clannad After Story, simply because to do that I would have to spoil the ending of Clannad, but let's just say that it basically takes everything that was good about Clannad and builds on it, and later in the series becomes really, really, really tragic, and very sad and depressing, and I will be honest, this is the only anime to this day that's made me weep like a baby. The only one. It really is, and if you watch, I challenge somebody to watch all the way through Clannad and all the way through Clannad After Story and not shed a tear, not one time. If you do that, you are made of stone, and I envy you, because I was not able to do that. Okay. Is that everything I needed to cover? I guess it is. The show has a hint of supernatural about it. Supernatural things in it, but just like the whole harem aspect of the show, it's not the main focus of the storyline, and it usually only comes up in specific character arcs. So it's not really that big of a problem. This anime, for the most part, has realistic situations that you might find yourself in, and that you might be able to relate to. So that's always good. I guess we'll go over the animation and art style. And this show is animated by Kyoto Animation, and I really like how this anime looks and how it's animated and everything. It has a really good art style. It's moe, so if you don't like moe, you might not like the art style as much as I did, but I don't mind moe in most cases. If it's done right, I like it. And this show, just like Canon, is one that did it right, one that used moe the way it's supposed to be used. And the way they did that was to use moe to get you attached to the characters, and when something bad happened to a character, or when they found themselves in a situation that was, emotional or something that would affect you, it would really have an effect on you. Because of that, there are a lot of memorable moments in the show that are going to stick with me for a while. Again, especially in Clannad After Story. The music in this anime, it's really varied. I used to not like either of the opening themes, but after listening to them for so long, they've kind of grown on me, and I really enjoy them. And you can see that I enjoy them because I favorited them on YouTube. So it just goes to show how much I enjoy the openings now. I even like the closing theme to the first season of Clannad, the Big Dongo family. All I could do the first time I saw it was laugh. But then, as I listened to it more and more, and as the Big Dongo family themselves became, a more important part of the story, it again grew on me. And besides the opening and closing themes, the show has a really nice background music soundtrack. In comedic moments, you have those really upbeat songs with guitar riffs in them and everything. Especially when Sunahara, another one of the supporting cast, is on the screen. Yeah, and when there's an emotional moment, you have these really soft, melancholy piano tunes, and it's just presented really, really well, I feel like. see, that might be about it, actually. I've basically gone over everything that I wanted to talk about. Um, yeah, I'm pretty sure I have. I guess I'll say my final verdict on the show is that this is a really good show, and the first season may not be for everybody. I'll say that right now. The first season is inferior to Clannad After Story immensely. Not saying the first season's bad. I'm just saying that Clannad After Story is just that good. Clannad After Story, I would say to if you had if you needed to choose between Clannad and Clannad After Story, go watch Clannad After Story. But that would really be awful if you had to do that. I would feel sorry for you because both seasons are really good. This anime has had a huge effect on me. Really, it's it's that good, and it's probably one of my it's up there. It's up in my top favorite animes now, along with Elfen Lied and Suzuka and all them. It's that good, and I suggest, even if you're not a big fan of this style of this type of anime, go check it out, because I doubt you'll regret it. At least for the tearjerker moments in Clannad After Story. Alright, guys, I guess that's about it. I better stop this before this gets too long. I guess I have an idea of what I'm gonna do next in terms of another anime review, but I'm not exactly sure. So if you guys have any idea, let me know. Give me feedback on what you think of this style. Should I put more effort into it? Like, should I, have a video, pictures, and all that? Because if so, then I'll put up more of an effort to, give you guys what you want. Yeah. So tell me what you think, guys, and yeah. So I will see you later, guys. Take it easy.